Hi, this is Group 4. We are under the leadership of me. I'm from Temasek Poly. My name is Zachary. I do editing, I guess, and my course of study is Cybersecurity and Digital Forensics Year 1. Passing on to Pritish.
Oh, hi, I'm Pritesh Patel. I'm from Malaysia, studying in Multimedia University, Cyberjaya. Things I love to do is gaming and watching Netflix, and my course of study is computer science.
You're actually very good at editing too, but yeah.
Okay, pass it to me. Well, hi, my name is Tengku Hakimi Putra bin Tukar Manufia. I'm from Multimedia University, Cyberjaya, Malaysia. My course is Applied Communication and I like to sleep.
Wow.
Pass to Risa.
Oh,
Me? Oh my gosh.
it is Andrew, not
My name is
Lisa.
Drew, and I study in Temasek Poly
Oh, it's
and
Andrew.
studying chemical engineering. The camera.
Yeah, now Risa.
Now Risa.
Yeah, thank you. Okay, my name is Sabta Delia. I'm from University of Muhammadiyah Kudus, and I learned about pregnancy women, children, about health.
Yeah.
Wait.
Now Lilith. So today, the topic we've been assigned to is the challenge of ethnic difference. And first off, what is ethnic difference? It's the cultural difference between like two differences. So, e.g., a Chinese and a Malay. Our topic would be surrounding the issues on these differences. Basically, how they affect citizens and other communities, what the government has done to solve the challenge in the country, and to think of new solutions stemming from the country's citizens, basically us. To start off, let's go to my home country, Singapore. The challenge Singapore faces against ethnic difference is that people of different ethnicities practice different religions. As a result, in recent years, certain religions, such as the Taoism, creates a lot of litter throughout their cultural practices, creating a messy environment that bothers others' standards of living across the neighborhood. The current solution the government proposes will be handled by my good friend Andrew.
Okay. So days such as Racial Harmony Day, Chinese New Year, Deepavali all facilitate the exchange and celebration of culture. The Ministry of Education launched Racial Harmony Day in 1990. Oh, Education launched Racial Harmony Day in 1997 to commemorate the 1964 racial riots. How is this relevant, you may ask? Well, on this day, schools encourage students to wear costumes from the other ethnic groups and allow students to experience the cultures of the different ethnicities and other races, and lastly, recite a pledge of declaration for religious harmony. These events don't just help to promote racial harmony, but they also help citizens to appreciate and resolve the diverse differences between the people of our nation. And so far, it has been a very successful solution. And now for the solution, passing on to my good group leader, Zachary.
Mm. Thus, using the same principle of Racial Harmony Day and all the other holidays such as Chinese New Year, Deepavali, we want to facilitate the exchange and celebration of different cultures. However, if we want to put a spin on it, I mean, it's a dumb name, but we will want to do a celebration of ethnicities through food. The purpose of which was to celebrate different ethnicities, traditions, and cultures through its most basic form, food. Using stalls of different cuisines during racial harmony, for example, to light up the area with bustling celebration. Taking what works currently and making a space where all of these different and distinct cultures and ethnicities are almost forced to enjoy one another's company. Now moving on to country 2, Malaysia.
All right, so the challenges faced by Malaysians due to local ethnic differences is the language barrier. In Malaysia, there are three major ethnic groups. There's Malays, there's Indian, and there's Chinese. Generally, this ethnic group prefer to speak and converse in their own native languages. So like for the Malays, they would like to speak Malay. Indians, they would prefer Tamil, and Chinese, maybe they prefer Mandarin. Even though in our country, the national language is Bahasa Melayu, many people still find it hard to talk it fluently, and they feel very uncomfortable and awkward speaking Bahasa Melayu. So this creates a language barrier between the ethnic groups because we are unable to converse effectively. Due to the language barrier, it can cause misunderstandings and conflicts. So the solution the government proposes for this challenge is by adding a passing conditions for one of the major exams. In Malaysia, we have three major exams. We have major exams such as UPSR, PT3, and SPM. But out of these three, we only have passing condition for one, which is SPM. We believe that the solution that the government uses is ineffective, and it doesn't give a big enough incentive for like students to really focus on and learn Bahasa Melayu and really get good at it. I'm going to pass on to Hakimi to talk about the further solutions.
For the further solution, we believe that if the government implements the requirement to pass the main exams such as UPSR, PT3, and SPM, students will take Malay language subjects more seriously. We must pursue government to increase the obligation to pass in important examinations such as UPSR and PT3. If they do not pass in the examination, then they must repeat the subject next year. There is a lesson in the school system that is so different from regular school, and the system called IGCSE. As we must add the Malay language in the IGCSE examination. Therefore, the possibility of people who take the IGCSE will improve in speaking and writing in Malay. So, this will provide a larger incentive for a student for all ethnic groups to actually get better at Bahasa Melayu. Since students are focusing on the national language from a young age, we also have to teach them Bahasa Melayu from the young age. Sometimes people forget that Malaysia focuses on two languages to communicate. It's either English or Bahasa Melayu. So we have to teach them like focusing those two languages in the kindergarten. Okay, furthermore, language constraints will gradually decrease if everyone is open their heart to learn other people's language. People who master the Malay language are welcome to teach a little to those who do not know Malay language that well, but with one condition, that people must learn to accept the language with an open heart.
Next. Okay. Indonesia has 103,040 ethnics and nowhere vulnerable to racism. Okay, I type it twice. I'm so sorry. So, especially Indonesia think that Black people is dirty, ugly, etc. So not only ethnic but also religion, because Indonesian people are less open in their thinking about differences. So I think Indonesian is not open-minded. Then they think that their ethnic or religion is the most correct. So actually Indonesia not only ethnicity but also sara. Sara is in bahasa is suku, ras, agama, dan antar golongan. Or in English is ethnic, race, religion, and other community. Those four problems are still becoming that hot issue. Okay, next. So current solution is use the local product, because by using local product, the citizen can love their owner culture. and then add the local language to be one of the subject in the elementary school until senior high school. And then the third, traditional dancing and traditional music has been developed in this area. And then the fourth, many traditional aspect has been developed to be the modern one. And then the last, the government hasn't give the clear solution about Sarah. They only give the peace action after the ethnics have fight. Okay, next. So the further solution is the government is very much needed to resolve this problem by holding seminars about the importance of respect for others, especially respect all Indonesian ethnics and religion. Not only the government, but we have to do first for respect them. And government and the religious ministry should give some information and education to the citizen. It is because in Indonesia, the religious leader has the main part in guiding the citizen. However, in the other island, like in Dayak ethnic, the ethnic leader has the main character in their ethnic. It can be include it can be concluded that the religious leader and ethnic leader must have the main role in their ethnicity. Okay, next. Okay, we know about the tolerance with others and how important when we do that for our life. So we can apa ya, put the value and then
In conclusion, we learned that different ethnicities has different challenges between them, and that we can solve them by being not just tolerant of others, but exchanging and enjoying each other's cultures. We learned about the difficulties faced by Indonesia and the oppression of its natives, that through all the difficult times, the human spirit thrives on, and that we as a team have overcome the tech and language barrier. Woo! Yeah, we did it. Yeah, thank you and have a nice day.